Welcome to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Sunday to you. You're watching Outdoor GPS. That's Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented to you by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor. And today, we're slammed, but we got a great one lined up for you. Hopefully, you can catch the entire show because I can trust you, or trust me, you will be learning something today that will hopefully at least give you some guidance or some ideas of what you can do this upcoming week as things start to change real time. One of the best parts about Outdoor GPS is this is live, right? This upcoming week, we got some weather coming. No matter where you are watching the show, at least within Oregon, Washington, and maybe wherever that is, over to the east side, things are going to change. We're going to check in with Katie Suniga in a little bit and find out how much, right? How much cold air is really coming down? Do we have moisture that's coming in? Everyone's asking the same question. Is this really going to happen? Well, it's still a little ways out, but we'll find out, kind of what you can expect. We'll, of course, show you river levels to see where those changes are, if they'll actually, again, pop like what we showed you yesterday. Everyone, I guess, would be crossing their fingers for that if you're into chasing steelhead. And we got a ton of photos that we're going to show you here in just a couple of minutes that everyone's been sending in. And of course, we're going to show you the easiest way to do so yourself. And there's no shortage. We actually added in a couple of extra today because we want to make sure that we're able to continually move through them. As always, though, we're going to have an interview that I love to do, right? Now, this is the time of year where we're starting to transition a little bit, right? I'm still fully focused on duck hunting. Matter of fact, I'm so focused on that, I'm heading to Arkansas. Bucket list trip, checking it off, never been there. If you're a waterfowl hunter, you know what I'm talking about. It is the pinnacle or the home of duck hunting. It is certainly a place that I have wanted to go for well over 30 years. So it's going to be interesting to miss what we have happen this week, but yeah, that's my thought process is fully on waterfowl, but I'm the minority. There's a lot of you out there that don't care about anything other than chasing winter steelhead, and there's a lot of options, right? When you're talking about waders, different ways that you can be comfortable keeping yourself dry and warm. Well, High and Dry, of course, being one of our sponsors here, is extremely well known nationally, if not worldwide, for their duck hunting line of waders. Well, we're going to expose you to 2 or 3 different versions that you were unaware of, or may have been unaware of. I guess I shouldn't assume too much. But their fishing side of their waders are excellent. I have made that change last year when they first came out, where I was really well exposed to them. But we're going to talk about that. We're going to have Ian and Brian from High and Dry Waders on this morning. They're all the way over on the other side of the country. We're about ready to meet halfway, but we're going to talk with them, find out about some of their newest products and some of the things that might help you be more successful and, again, more comfortable in the outdoors. So I'm looking forward to that, like always. And there's actually going to be one that we're going to bring up today that you literally don't know anything about. I just learned about and super excited for, just because they're going to be really convenient for all of us over here on the west side of the country, and for that matter, anywhere that you might be hunting or fishing. Along with that, though, we're going to have your Chevy Silverado Tech Tip of the Week, and I'm going to kind of keep it on track with talking about waders, primarily. Boot foot waders, right? How to make them more comfortable. If you're like me and you walk a lot, right? I spend more time walking this time of year, October, November, December, January. Well, that's 4 months. And then September. Well, a lot. Okay, but with waders on, about 4 months out of the year, I'm pretty much walking in them daily. Well, those boots have to be comfortable, because we all know that boot-footed waders over the years, some of them were just terrible, right? Where your feet would kill you halfway wherever you're going, if not even sooner, and sometimes to the point to where you wouldn't even wear them, which is interesting, but it's true. So we're going to kind of give you an idea or two on how to make those boot foot waders more comfortable for you. It doesn't matter what manufacturer they are, if they're High and Dry or not, how, again, you can make, and they'll also keep your feet warmer, but we'll get to that. Also, those pesky little pinholes in your waders that just soak you, but you can't find them. I'm like, what the? Halfway through the day, your foot's full of water and you don't know why, right? Those are the most frustrating ones. The tears, the holes, the punctures, those are easy to find and relatively easy to fix. It's those little tiny ones that drive you nuts, and I'm going to show you my favorite way to find those Because let's just be honest, any wader, it doesn't matter what it is, you walk through enough blackberry bushes and this and that, you're going to put that little pinhole. It just happened. So we're going to show you my favorite way to find that and how to fix it. It's super easy, but it is something that maybe some, unless you've watched the show in the past, because I know I've done this tech tip before, may not have seen before. Also, we'll have your deal of the week for Fisherman's Marine, and if you like to spend time on the coast chasing surf perch or even different species around, it's a good one, so make sure you pay attention to that as well. Also, don't forget to call us up on that viewer hotline. It's 503-548-6777. We have time in our first two segments, that'd be like right now, and I don't think we have anybody hanging, or this upcoming segment. We'd love to take a question or a comment or anything that you might have to share, or report, whatever it might be. We have some time on that hotline right there. That is the viewer hotline, 503-548-6777. All right, we've got a bunch lined up. Oh, we do have a phone call. We'll hold on to that phone call. It looks like Brian from Tillamook. We'll take his question this upcoming segment. So stick with us here on KPDX. When we come back, we're going to have the field report segment. We're going to talk about, obviously, river levels. We're going to talk about weather and maybe give you a couple of ideas of what you can do this upcoming week. Or is it just a week to kind of hunker down and see what's going to happen following what may be our first true weather system that shows up in 2024? We'll find out together. Oh, hey, I don't want to forget the photos either. We got a bunch of them. Right now, Ryan actually this morning was like, hey, we've been getting so many of these photos. We're going to add in a couple extra. So pay attention. If you've been sending these in, this is something that you're going to want to pay attention to. Now, what's he holding there? Oh, Looney Coonies. I love it. Nice little plug for Jim and the folks over there. I love those coon shrimp. They're actually extremely good for lots of different things. Christmas Eve, steelhead. Brad, nice fish. Well done. Looks like either he was plunking, maybe drift fishing some shrimp tails or something like that. Nice photo for sure, and probably delicious. There's another one. First of the year, Jason, with a nice steelhead as well. Dandy. I can't tell whether it looks kind of coastal-esque to me, a little coastal-esque. Jason, nice job. Well done. Looks like you started the year off well. Wow. That looks like a dandy on the board. Tim, nice fish. I mean, if you're like me, you start to look at how you get different sizes, you know, his hand size against the head. It's a hen, so of course, a little bit smaller head. But hey, great photo. Nice fish too. Well done. Here's another one. Mitchell's, steelhead. This is from Lyle Bell. Thanks for sending it in. Looks like a wild fish about ready to be released. I mean, it's getting close. Oh, pronghorn. Cody in Wyoming. This is from Ken Dandy. I mean, just look at that country. I'll never forget being there. That was just one of the coolest trips that I've done. Hopefully you guys remember all that coverage that we did. And remember, we really documented it well, and we lost all that footage. Just crazy. Opening day success. Mark, obviously up above Bonneville when the fishery was open for retention, which it is no longer open for retention if you missed yesterday's show. Mark, thanks for sending in. Hey, and don't forget, there's lots of ways that you can send these photos in. So we're going to show you that here in just a second. Here's Randall with a Willamette unit elk. Nice raghorn right there. I'm serious too. Oh, look at this. Lewis sent this in. Silet's Salmon Feast, old school, over the fire. Like, look at that. Look at all the rigs in the background too. Oh man, that looks delicious. I'm sorry, but if you haven't had salmon prepared that way or smoked that way for you, old school, like literally as old as you can do, you're missing out. That is fabulous. Lewis, thanks for sending that in. We appreciate it. It's a reminder of how much we love eating these things. But there you go. It's the Fox 12 app. Easiest way to do it. Find Outdoors GPS, scroll down. It will show you how to upload your photos and videos, and you can be one of like all those folks that sent those photos in today. All right, we're going to cut to a break. When we come back, we'll have river levels, weather for you. Also take a phone call from Brian. If you want to jump in, call us up on that hotline. We'd love to hear from you. Also, in a little bit, we're going to start our interview with my good friends from High and Dry Waders, and don't forget, we got a lot more for you after that as well. We'll be back with more Outdoor GPS in just a minute.